YouTube, what's going on? So, see, one of the beautiful things about being a small channel is I can do whatever I want. So when subscribers or people on Twitter ask me to do things, I can quickly do them. So let's go through Destiny Newsweek official collector's edition special. It's got a bunch of cool things in it. I went through it last night. Not going to go through in detail, but I just want to cover some things that I think might interest you or some things I learned from it. A lot of cool stuff in here. Don't worry, I'm not going to go through it in detail. But if you haven't gotten it already, I got this off eBay for 17 bucks. I couldn't find it anywhere, as you already know, in Queens. So let's go through it. And real quick, some housekeeping. The Destiny Ghost Edition and Limited Edition giveaway, that video is just describing the contest. That's not the actual video. On September 9th, I'm going to go get both the Limited and Ghost Edition. I'll unbox them. And then in that video, I'll pick which one I'm going to give away. And then that'll be the video from there that I guess I'll ask for, I don't know, like 100 likes or something. Am I shooting too high here? I don't know. But I'll shoot for a certain amount of likes and just leave a comment. It could be any comment. Maybe just why you like Destiny. And then from there, I have this random comment generator picker thing, and it'll pick the winner. So, all right, let's jump into it. So the first couple pages is just some beautiful artwork, and so it looks like some in-game screenshots, concept designs, things like that. Got your table of contents. This is a really nice read. It's all about a little bit of the history when they first started working on Destiny in 2007 and kind of what went into it. A lot of this stuff is already on the internet, but they kind of give you just some basics there. This just talks about the story. We kind of already know. Not going to really go through that. Then they go into the different classes. This is already stuff we pretty much already know, like the Hunter, Gunslinger, Blade Dancer. Then your Warlock, Voidwalker, Sunsinger. Did they change that recently? Is it not Sunsinger? I forget. I could have sworn somewhere that they changed the second subclass. Because as we know, you start off as a Voidwalker, and then once you hit level 15, you become the Sunsinger, and you lock in these certain abilities. Titan, Striker, Defender. Pro tip: getting close. Titans have more health by default than any other class, which makes them ideal for shotgun and melee attacks. It can also mean that you're able to take more of a back seat and let enemies chase you down rather than seeking them out. So throughout the magazine is basically chock full of these little pro tips. And I could have used that because I did horrible with the Titan in the Crucible for some reason. I felt he was just too slow, and I'm more of a rusher, or try to rush, I guess you could say. Then you just kind of go through just the different obvious choices you can do for your character: Exo, Awoken Human, stuff we already know. Then just some beautiful pictures of some of the weapons. Look at this, the Silver Maverick. I haven't seen any of these in beta. I know the Sahara. I had some sort of Sahara. I don't know if it was the AR2, because I don't think it had a big drum magazine like that. But some scout rifles. Let's see what else here. Fusion rifle, shotguns, incendiary grenades, frag grenades. All stuff. Just some really nice close-up pictures, artwork. Here's some special rocket launchers. This is my gun where I can go into my movie trailer voice and say Red Death. And what else we got here? Thunderlord. That looks like a really heavy machine gun. Okay, so next it's going to take us through the different types of enemies we're going to go for. So this really just kind of talks all about the Fallen. It goes through the different classes, which we're very familiar with from beta: the Shanks, Dregs, Vandals, Captains, Servitors. Am I saying that right? Servitors, yeah. Those Shanks, they were so annoying towards the end. Remember the green ones that were on the moon? When they opened up the moon for 2 hours on that Saturday night? Those were kind of a pain in the ass. Then we got the Hive. Also talks just more about wizards, ogres. I actually never found the ogre, but just, it's basically giving you an outline of the different types of enemies. Okay, so then here's the Cabal, which we haven't seen before, but we saw in the, I believe it was the Mars trailer. We haven't actually seen these particular enemies in beta, but yeah, it just gives you the different types of classes and just a little bit of information about them. One thing I think is a little funny here, it says, oh, and many Cabal use jetpacks, so aim high, right? So that should be pretty interesting. Then it just talks about the Vex, and here's actually an interesting pro tip, which I'll read you because stupid Sean had no idea. But it says here, when is a headshot not a headshot? When the kill zone is located in your enemy's stomach, aim for the belly of the Vex and you'll be rewarded with one of the most satisfying results in the history of Bungie games. So I never knew that if you aim for their little tummies there, that you would get a headshot. So designer handbook, we'll go into that in a second. Then it goes into the worlds of Destiny. So just a little blurb on Earth, some more screenshots, as well as just some interesting stuff to read from some of the designers. Then it goes into Venus, and also basically the same thing, just kind of telling you all about the worlds. I don't want to go in depth, guys. You know, hopefully you guys are either going to get this or experience this live, because that's what we really need to do. Then it talks about Mars, which I cannot wait to go check out. And again, just some blurbs from some of the lead designers, senior environment artists, and yeah. The moon, we've all been here. And let's see, throw a ride. Then it basically goes into just everything about the Pike, Sparrow, Cabal Interceptor. I'm not sure if that's a different interceptor, because remember, Cabal is from Mars. We'll do pro tip. Okay, don't fall into a rut thinking you can only be on foot in one of the spawned vehicles in the Crucible. Some maps offer you the ability to summon your Sparrow, which means you don't have to jog to capture the control zone. You can drive. On the moon, I mean, I stayed away from the Pikes and the Interceptors. I'm not good with those things. I'll let everyone else battle it out and kill themselves on the sides of the map. Well, I'll just ride my Sparrow right down the middle of the corridor, go cap C, and then walk over to B. Okay, so now behind the scenes, where we get to actually see the voice actors who played some of our favorite characters. Okay, the really nice article with Deej, the community manager for Bungie, and it's called Embracing the Community. Really good read, nice interview, where they basically talk about the community. You know, everything from joining clans, talking with strangers. I mean, I met so many people playing beta through other clans with Killzone or even Call of Duty Ghosts, which I gave up. I'm still in recovery from Ghosts, and plan on playing beta with them. And yeah, you know, some evolution from Halo, things like that. Okay, then there's the sit down with Eric Hirschberg. He is the CEO of Activision, so they have a little bit of an interview with him. And yeah, just, you know, there's some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare stuff, because obviously this is a huge year for Activision because of 2 enormous titles coming out, and we already know which one I hope does better, but let's not even go in there. So okay, and then lastly, there's a quick article with Pete Parsons. If you didn't know, he's the COO of Bungie, where he talks about Fit to Create, where they talk about, I guess basically within Bungie Studios, where they have some sort of exercise program people can participate in, which I hope to one day work for a gaming studio. So hint, hint, whatever. I think that's really cool. And then let's see, and just some more beautiful artwork. Looks like concept designs. And that is it. Let's jump into the designer handbook. Okay, so let's go through the designer handbook, and it's funny because the designer handbook is actually almost thicker, if not more, than the rest of the magazine, because it's on thinner paper. But it kind of just starts off where it says "Meet my Guardians," and a bunch of the research testers as well as staff at Bungie. Here's an engineering lead, Chris Gassett, where it just kind of takes you through just a whole bunch of questions. His primary weapon, his special weapon, his heavy, blah, blah, blah. Let's find Deej, if you can. I'm always curious to see, where are you, Deej? Here we go, Deej. All right, his favorite character, let's see, he uses a Warlock, Exo Male. His primary weapon's auto rifle with enhanced optics. It tells you why in there. I'm not gonna read through everything. He likes a shotgun, no charge required. Belt-fed light machine gun for his heavy weapon. His combat specialty is the Orbital Nova Bombardment. Favorite flare is eyes that burn with purple brilliance of void energy. Preferred prey is Crucible Bullies. I like that one, or the Cabal. I like that one. Josh Hamrick, I actually tweet you a lot on Twitter. His, let's see, he likes the Hunter Exo Male. I'm actually going to be doing Hunter for my first character when I do my Plug Road to Blade Dancer series. He likes the hand cannon, and kudos to you, Josh, because I was terrible with those things. But as we know, they are giving the hand cannons and pulse rifles a little bit of a buff before the final build comes out. His special weapon is a sniper rifle. Heavy weapon, he likes a machine gun with a high rate of fire or large mag. So he probably likes, he doesn't tell you here, but maybe the Darius C. That was my favorite light machine gun. Hip fire machine, up close, spray and pray, but really heavy recoil, no range whatsoever. Preferred prey is a 3-way tie between Hive, Vex, and opposing Guardians in competitive multiplayer. And then it just goes through just a whole bunch of other people, and it is kind of cool to look at all their different loadouts and gives you an idea of maybe when you first pop in your disc, or if you're a digital downloader, what you're going to choose. Okay, so the next section is Secrets of the Tower. Not going to go through this in detail, but it's a really nice article and goes through basically a map of the whole tower, where to go, where to find things, just little details on every little thing here. Things I probably, I mean, most of us did not discover. I don't know how much was actually open in beta. So that's a pretty cool read. Okay, so right here we have a tower cheat sheet, and then here it talks about the companion app, which I need to use a little bit more when the final build comes, because during beta I didn't use it too much. I used it more after to manage clan stuff. But here, pro tip: the companion app stores all of your Grimoire cards you earned during the game and is the easiest way to view them. You can read Grimoire while you're away from the game to divine secrets like how best to defeat the Hive Org that's been slowing you down. And I hope I'm saying Grimoire, right? Isn't it pronounced that way? Okay, so now we're talking about some trophies, rewards, things like that. We got badges of courage, as they named it here. These are just a whole list of different honors you can earn. Just another page, and we'll see raiding party. Complete a raid with a full fire team consisting of only of your clan members. So yeah, these are basically things we're going to be looking to unlock and win, show off. Okay, so this article is called Anatomy of the Strike, where they basically just walk you through the Devil's Lair. So nothing we really haven't seen before, but nice little tips and tricks in here that can be taken outside of the game, obviously. But this kind of walks you through the whole basically mission of the Devil's Lair, which I did probably, I don't know, 20 times to try to unlock my Shinjin, and that did not happen. Making the most of multiplayer. This definitely I read inside and out, where it's going to go through each game mode. We got Control, which we're very familiar with, Clash, straight up 6v6 team deathmatch basically. Then we got Rumble, which is going to be your free-for-all, and Skirmish, which is a 6 players 3v3 but with revive, so TDM with a twist. And then Salvage. Now I could already tell Control and Salvage will be my favorite. I'm actually going to the Comic-Con as press, and hopefully I'm going to interview people in October, and I'm praying I can get people from Bungie, because I'd love to interview them. And but one of the questions I really have is there any chance they could add, or will they plan to add some more objective-based game modes? And I only ask that's just from me as a player. I love objective game modes. Even when I played Call of Duty, I never played Team Deathmatch. I always liked the objective modes. Hence why I love Killzone so much, because every game is multiple objectives. So I could already tell Salvage and Control is probably going to be where you're going to find Shawnee at, but I'm definitely going to play everything. Alright, so that wraps it up for this, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please drop me that like and share this video. I'm going to keep an eye out, in Queens, New York, where I live. We do have a lot of newsstands, but not been able to find one alive today. But if I do, just follow me on Twitter at Mesa Sean. I'll tweet out if I do find any copies. And you know what? If there's interest, leave me a comment below. If you're interested, maybe if I find a bunch, I'll tweet it out. If you guys want, I'll buy a stack of them and maybe do a giveaway or something, whatever. Or you know what? You guys just pay shipping and handling or something. I don't know. Whatever. That's it for me, guys. I'm out of here. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you.